Most people think money will change who they are, the clothes, the home, the way people look at you. But what if wealth doesn't change you? What if it just shows you who you've always been? Underneath the noise, he used to stand in front of this mirror, imagining the man he would become once the money arrived. A version with confidence, style, presence. A version people would finally respect. But now, the mirror is silent, and all he sees is himself, with no more excuses. He used to wake up in panic, late, tired, behind, racing through time that didn't belong to him. Now, he owns every minute. No boss, no clock, no pressure. But freedom comes with a question. When time is yours, what do you do with it? He thought he'd travel, relax, disappear from the rush. But instead, he slowed down. He learned to sit, to notice, to listen. Because sometimes the richest moments are the ones money can't buy. Silence has a sound. He thought money would bring peace, and in a way, it did. No more bills piling up, no more noise from the outside world. But silence isn't always quiet, because even when the world stopped shouting, his mind didn't. It whispered regrets, echoed doubts, asked questions he'd avoided for years. Money couldn't fix that, because silence doesn't come from wealth. It comes from within. Take love without transaction. He used to count every penny, split the bill, borrow, return, apologize. Back then, he wondered, who would stay if he had nothing? Now the dinner tables are grand. The wine is aged. The laughter is louder. But in his quiet moments, he still asks, would they be here if I was still sleeping on the floor? Because money can buy company, but it can't buy connection. It can fill a room and still leave you alone. He thought success meant never working again. Sleep in, take the trip, skip the struggle. But instead, he wakes up earlier now, not because he has to, but because he chooses to. Freedom isn't the absence of work, it's the presence of purpose. He writes, he walks, he learns, because the man he wants to be still has work to do. He thought he'd have time to call back, to make peace, to explain. But some chances don't wait. She left before the first check cleared. His father passed before he could say, thank you. And though he owns 3 homes now, there's a silence in every hallway. Money can build new memories, but it can't bring old ones back. And in that silence, he hears everything he never said. He thought he'd become someone new. That money would unlock a version of himself, stronger, smarter, more admired. But it didn't. It didn't give him courage. It didn't give him peace. It didn't make him kind. What it did was remove the mask. It stripped away the pretending, the excuses, the waiting. Now, he can no longer say, one day. He can no longer say, if only. He must say, now, because the man he is no longer in hiding. So what about you? You think wealth will change you. Maybe it will, but not in the way you expect. You won't become someone else. You'll become more of who you already are. So ask yourself, if nothing was stopping you, what would you fix? What would you build? Who would you love? And what would you finally let go of? Your future self, he's already watching, and he's wondering, why did you wait so long? If you felt something, subscribe. You don't have to be loud to be seen. Welcome to the quiet class.